why wouldn't we wear this at budget time, and why can't it be put off till next budget time instead of the budget? That's where I'm going with it.
I'll answer that question, sir. I believe one, that goes back on me because, at the particular time we had other things happening, during budget time that were more priority, and the loopholes weren't happening constantly. And then, so I had this recent oil change scenario. I said, find me a solution to this. And then when I found out that it was only $3,000, I felt that we could spread this out through the various departments and make it a minimal cost to each department. And each department then would benefit, as Mr. Chisholm said, it's one file, one thing. Then what it does for me as a manager is that I come back before you and say, I'm spending more on maintenance on this vehicle than the vehicle's worth, and we have to start planning for that replacement.
You know what the life cycle is on this software?
They.
Is it going to be outdated in 2 years? It's his software, so.
No, I've been in contact numerous times with this company, and they do regular updates on the software. And as long as we're not locked into a contract with them, we can cancel at any time. As long as we are in the program with the software, the updates will continue.
The software is how much?
It's $3,000
What's the annual
for 1
fee?
year. For 1 year.
What's the annual fee?
That's it.
It's $3,000.
It works.
So when they update the software, then we have to purchase that. They don't just give us, right?
No, sir.
3,000 a year, every other year is 3,000 still, right?
It's $3,000 for 1 year. All the updates are included with that.
Right, but when it turns over, is there any annual recurring fee?
No, sir.
It's just 3,000
Yes,
up
sir.
front, and then,
But it's 3,000 a year, it's not 3,000 one time.
It's $3,000 a year.
but that's the thing. So the 3,000 is gonna recur every year.
Correct.
Okay.
One of the things that we provided you in the packet, we do have a second option if you would like to choose, to where we can put this in motion and test it for a period of time, is that we could do a 50-unit plan monthly, and it's only $250 a month. And we can do that, and then see how it's working for us, bring it back to you with the next year's budget for a full review and presentation on it.
I believe that costs an extra $500 to do it that way.
Yeah, it's extra $500 if we were to do it that way.
If we're gonna do it, I think we just need to do it. Now, I will say, I agree with the mayor for the most part, that it does seem like we're small enough that maybe we don't need this, but I will also say, when you say we've got 49 units, that's more than I would think of us having. So,
That's a lot of clipboards on the
Yeah.
wall in the garage.
It is.
There's a job, a board out there that's got every vehicle on it. And it gives all this information on it. And the guy can't go by there once a day in that shop and look at that, look down that and see what to do. There's a problem out there. And how many times do we have to pull a file on a vehicle for law enforcement or something like this? I haven't heard of us doing it yet. I know bells and whistles are good, but when man's in the shop, I don't know why he can't look at that board and tell this is due and put the word out to the department, I need it in this window of time. I mean, I don't understand it. Yes, sir.
As part of the fleet that we manage, the mechanic's not always in the shop. There'll be times when they have a rush job and they need everybody on the break down the street, and he's not there. He may not be there for 3 or 4 days, and then I'll run into a situation where my person's in school that week, and so he's trying to communicate with them. I'm not weighing either side, but that mechanic issue, he's not always a mechanic. There are times when he's
there just one day a week, you can still look at the board and notify the department.
Yeah, it does help him schedule. We've been short-staffed, and we have used him quite often here recently to drive the truck, to help with crews out in the field, and to assist with mechanic duties on repairing vehicles.
And it's only so much a year, then that's added to budget every year. And I just hate to see us come in all the time asking for budget amendments for something that's working and can wait or should have already been done. That's, I'm through.
No, that's a good point too.
Okay, go ahead with your presentation.
That was it. I was just going over the basic program to where I can physically load registrations and inspections and everything to one vehicle.
Okay, who's gonna load, who's gonna do the loading?
I will be in charge of that.
He'll actually load the first, he'll be in charge of it. We're taking the responsibility of the records out of the mechanic's hands and putting it in the public works superintendent's hands. And as far as the record keeping, the actual work will be done by the
I
mechanics.
understand that. My question then, the mechanic sees it, then he's gonna have to tell you, then you're gonna have to input it.
Yes, sir.
How does that say?
Well, no, not on that. So when he gets a receipt, say he does an oil change on a vehicle, he gets the receipt, he sticks them in my box. Because I do the bills for the fleet. So once I get that bill, I load it to that vehicle. So it's in my billing process.
And your daily driver will be out there walking that truck, or whatever it is, or police car, and if they notice there's a scratch on it that wasn't there, then they're required to take a picture of it. That picture goes directly to, it's a full inspection.
I challenge you to find me one don't have scratches on it. Well,
We got both at work. We got boards and computers, and we still run out of stuff, so.
I understand.
We still run out, so.
But
Jeremy,
I guess
play this either
he's
way.
gonna give it to you, then you're taking your time to do this. Then does that mean you got extra time?
Oh, no, sir.
Well, then how do you have time to do this
It falls in from when I do my bills.
It's basically, sir, as I described in there, it's taking it out of a paper scenario into an electronic scenario. And once we get that up and running, it's gonna reduce staff time by being able to do that.
And he can even snap a picture of it and it's loaded automatically to that vehicle.
So instead of having to look through a box, I type in vehicle 13 and everything that has happened comes right.
Yes, sir, I can hit submit, full report and it'll pull the report off that vehicle.
For instance, the recent trash truck grants, we've had to go out in Bay 3 and look for 3 or 4 years for records and reports to get that grant, where it would have been just a push of a button. Thank you for your consideration.
Item number 25, ordinance, 72/2020. Motion.
I make a motion to approve ordinance number 1272/2020. Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 26, consider approval of ordinance 1273/2020, amending the 2019-2020 fiscal year EDC budget due to unplanned expenditures involving the purchase of real property for economic development.
This is due to the purchase of the property at 1512 Shannon.
Right.
It was just a little bit more because of the
Earnest money.
earnest money. So it was, the difference was, what was the difference? $1,110.
Yes, that was what we had to pay on earnest money, but because y'all did do it at 197.5, we were a little bit under that, so actually the impact was a little over $5,000.
I make a motion, we approve ordinance number 1273-2020. Second.
Have a motion second for ordinance 1273/2020. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 27, approval of ordinance 1274/2020, amending the 2019-2020 fiscal year water fund budget, transferring funds from 02531-5462 to 02532-5462 for purchase of special purchase equipment without expending the water fund as adopted.